This is the RBS Six Nations. It's rugby's greatest championship. It's watched by millions across the globe. So the pressure on us to deliver was huge.
Working with Accenture has allowed us to tap into a huge level of expertise and knowledge that we simply don't have in-house.
It just brings to life what analytics can really deliver to a business, and that's what we try to do with the tournament.
It pretty much is the complete package that Accenture deliver to our fans, and that is why we work with Accenture.
As a governing body of, quite simply, the greatest rugby championship in the world, we had three very specific needs. We needed a world-class application, iPhone application. We needed a good social media presence embedded within that. And we also needed some pretty strong analytical ability and expertise brought to our match data. And to be quite truthful, Accenture have delivered on all three of those in spades.
What the RBS Six Nations needed from us was an experience to really improve things for their fans, using the best of digital technologies.
The game of rugby has come on so far in 10 years. You know, a lot of teams now use numbers as part of their preparation. It's absolutely vital to what they do. But the fan isn't far behind. The fan has a similar sort of lust for knowledge, a lust for, you know, understanding what is going on out there, and that's where Accenture comes in.
What I think Accenture bring to the table is undoubtedly their detail in terms of delivering their analysis. And what they've got the experience on is obviously within a business, they're transferring that over to the sporting side of things.
So one of the things the RBS Six Nations needed was the new proposition Accenture has all around the digital space. The first part is all around the mobility, so capturing the data and also presenting that data intuitively in apps that are then used by the public. The other aspect to it is the deep analytics that we're able to bring, so analysing 1,500 different data points within the game and provide new insights off the back of it. And the final thing is actually to be able to provide a story overlaying those insights that related to the game.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the fourth of the Accenture RBS Six Nations webcast.
One of the fantastic things about analytics is it allows you to see things that you wouldn't necessarily pick up with the naked eye. We were looking at Wales versus France in the game where Wales comprehensively beat France, and it felt like Wales were dominating the game. What stood out for us, though, when we looked at the dashboard was that France was playing all the rugby. They were dominating the momentum tracker. They had, in the positional battles, it was all blue. When we looked at the key statistics like possession, territory, carries, meters gained, it was all blue in France's favour. So we had this paradox. France played all the rugby, but Wales won the game. The one key statistic that stood out for us was the turnovers, which was heavily in Wales's favour, which indicated that France were making a lot of errors when under pressure, and that Wales played a fantastic defensive game.
Well, our approach really in developing this app is really identical to the way we would approach every single app. In other words, we start with what is the user trying to achieve and what is the customer trying to achieve. And we model that and we think that through and we create really compelling user experiences in order to achieve the end result.
The fans can just get out their device, have a look at what's happening, understand that game a little bit more, and even with the likes of social media, have an immediate comment on what is happening. So for me, this is really cutting edge technology. We're going to be watching sport like this in years to come. We're going to have a comment on every aspect of play, and that for me is really exciting.